We're always told that clean eating is the secret to good health. But what if one of the most popular clean diets out there has a shocking, hidden side effect? Today, we're diving into the paleo diet's unexpected connection to hair loss, and it's all based on what one leading hair expert has been seeing in his clinic. It's a strange question, isn't it? I mean, you're doing everything right. You're eating lean meats, tons of veggies, healthy fats, you've cut out all the processed junk. You probably feel amazing. But your hair? Well, it might be telling a very, very different story. Let's be clear. The paleo diet has a stellar reputation, and for a lot of good reasons. People praise it for helping with inflammation, gut health, weight management, you name it. For so many, it's been a total game changer. So the idea that it could actually cause a problem like hair loss just sounds kind of impossible. That is, until you talk to someone who sees the results up close, day in and day out. A trichologist named William Gaunitz, that's a specialist in hair and scalp health, started noticing something, a pattern. He began connecting the dots between his clients' hair loss and their super strict paleo diets. And this isn't just some abstract theory. No, Gaunitz is talking about specific cases from his own practice. He even mentions a client who's pretty well known, which just takes this whole thing out of the hypothetical and drops it right into the real world. Just think about the irony here for a second. The very diet that's supposed to lower inflammation was, for this person, creating so much of it that his hair loss became, in Gaunitz's own words, almost unmanageable. It was doing the exact opposite of what it was supposed to do. Okay, this is the big question. How on earth can a diet that's designed to be anti-inflammatory suddenly trigger a massive inflammatory response? Well, the answer seems to lie in how our bodies react when we get too restrictive for too long. So before we go any further, let's just quickly define what we're talking about here. A little bit of inflammation is good. It's how your body heals. But what we're talking about is chronic, low-grade inflammation. It's like your body's internal alarm system is stuck in the on position, 24/7. And that can throw all sorts of systems out of whack. And it turns out, your hair follicles are incredibly sensitive to this kind of disruption. So here's the chain reaction that seems to be happening. You stick to a really restrictive diet for a long time. Your body can start to see this as a kind of chronic stress. This stress can then trigger a sustained low-grade inflammatory response. And that inflammation, in turn, can basically signal your hair follicles to prematurely shift out of their growth phase, leading to all that shedding and hair loss. Now, while this whole story started with paleo, the lesson here is actually much, much broader. This isn't really an attack on the paleo diet specifically, but more of a warning about being too rigid with any diet in the long run. And this really brings us to the main takeaway from the expert himself. Rigidity can be the enemy. It doesn't matter if it's paleo, keto, vegan. Being extreme and restrictive over a long period can become a huge stressor for your body. The bottom line is, our bodies often thrive on balance and variety, not on these permanent, dogmatic rules. Ultimately, the symptoms we experience, whether it's hair loss, fatigue, whatever it is, they're often just signals. They're messages from our body. It's a powerful reminder to actually listen to those signals, even when they seem to contradict what a healthy lifestyle is supposed to look like. Because what works for a season might not be what your body needs for a lifetime.